And it's going to be the Pacers off the tip. So a look at the starters for the Pacers. Halliburton at point next to Duarte. They're the backcourt. Nesmith out there with Buddy Hield. And it's Turner in at the center, locking down the middle. And the basket by Hield.
Great concentration by Buddy Hield right there. Boy, despite taking the bump, finishes anyway.
Last season, Washington was hot out of the gates. They started 10-3, but things did not end well.
You know, and after that hot start, BA, a 25-44 ending for the Wizards, failing to make the play-in game as well. Just a disappointing season after the promise Washington showed early.
Nesmith. That shot missing. Good D by Porzingis. It's Beal on the wing. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Pacers. Here's Halliburton. Out to the right wing. There's Nesmith with a three. Gafford grabs the miss. Here are the Wizards now with the ball. Morris with it. Turner covering. Gafford in the post. They kick it out to Porzingis. Morris for three. The Pacers pull it in.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Halliburton on the wing. Turner passes to Hield. Halliburton outside. 5 on the clock. Pass to Nesmith. Over Porzingis. Nesmith's shot is off.
A little hesitant. Maybe he thought the D was tighter on him than it really was.
Gafford finds Morris. Fires for three. The rebound by Turner. For Indiana, they've gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Fires the three. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. Washington has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And then Beal with the dunk.
This guy is never afraid to take it to the rim. Sometimes that means up and over at Bradley Beal. Wait, think about Daniel Gafford being picked in the 2nd round back in 2019. But guys, in 2021, that young man started to find his stride.
Washington with the ball, following the bucket by the Pacers.
I tell you, you love the attitude of Miles Turner. No one is getting off these shots when he's nearby. No one.
And with Gafford, Doris, he earned a 3-year, $40 million deal.
He did, BA, and it had everything to do with what he showed as a starting caliber center in the league. His rebounding, his rim protection, and his value as a vertical threat at the cup, all very worthy of that contract.
Now here's Porzingis. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Add that to the repertoire of moves on the interior. KP doing work.
Back to Turner. Pass to Nesmith. Here's Duarte. The shot no good. And Washington the other way now. Kuzma drives in. Beal outside. The three. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Well, this is what you want, right? Bradley Beal coming off the screen with purpose.
Here's Turner. Oh, Beal picks his pocket. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Porzingis finds Gafford. Beal outside. 1:09 left in the first quarter of the game. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
Boy, when you consider that Bradley Beal entered the NBA as one of the sweetest shooting guards in the league, but over the course of his career, he's added elite playmaking, and he's as dangerous and complete an offensive force as there is in the game. The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Turner against Porzingis. Kuzma, the pass to Gafford. And he gets that one.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Pass to Duarte. Back to Hield. Here's Neesmith. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Kristaps Porzingis has proven over the course of his young career that he is willing to be a force as a shot blocker.
23 seconds left in the first quarter here. Count the basket. Porzingis has got his second basket.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
So for the Wizards,
taking 2 shots.
Hield hits them both.
For a guy with the shot mechanics of Buddy Hield, you'd love to see him get to the free throw line more, but it's really not his game. He is just a dead-eye three-point shooter.
And there's the lob. And out of bounds, the Pacers will take it.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Turner finds Halliburton. Outside Hield. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the Washington with
DC family, a big round of applause for your Wizards.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, let's quickly break down the game and what we've seen so far from the Wizards, guys.
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
They've got DeLon Wright, Avdia out there with Taj Gibson. Then it's Kispert, and it's Nunn in at the 2 spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. Across the league, we've seen a lower number of free throw shots per game. Doris, has that stuck out to you?
I think we've all noticed it, certainly, Brian, and there was a long stretch of time where the rules tilted heavily in favor of the offensive player. I think now the league is trying to get back to a happy medium where the physicality is allowed to just go up just a touch, and I think it's 100% appropriate.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, B.A. Bradley Beal played for Coach Greg Popovich with the U.S. national team, and Pop said, quote, he's hard to keep up with. His balance and movement are very impressive. He stops on a dime, can pull up and shoot. That, along with his excellent footwork, are the most impressive things for me. Brian?
Yeah, great breakdown there, Allie. Thank you.
Boy, DeLon Wright with great range. What a shot.
Pass to Neesmith. Back to Turner. The rebound by Gibson.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Here's Avdia. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Halliburton.
He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that. Yeah, and for the Pacers, things had gotten stale. So they bring in a new coach in Rick Carlisle, a new potential star in Tyrese Halliburton, a fresh start for this franchise.
The Wizards have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. To the left side wing. To the paint. Pass to Avdia. Lets the 3 fly. Hits the 3-pointer. Avdia's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. Indiana switching things up recently, going forward in a new direction.
You know, B.A., change can be a good thing. Sometimes organizations can get comfortable winning 42, 44 games, losing in the first round. But the Pacers clearly want more. And you know what? I respect that. These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
So Washington ends up going with a new group. Beal finds Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
This is the area of greatest improvement in Mr. Bradley Beal's game. How about the growth in his passing? Wow.
Turner passes to Hield. Here's Halliburton. To end the run. The Pacers again can't hit. The Wizards have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Morris passes to Gafford. Now here's Beal. Launches it. And again, Washington with a triple.
Making plays at both ends of the floor. And it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
We've got 1:48 left to play in the first half. Gafford with a screen on Halliburton. Morris passes to Gafford. They kick it out to Porzingis. And the Wizards with another three. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Washington.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
Well, that was clearly a foul. The ideal guard in today's NBA, Tyrese Halliburton, has length at 6'5". Now, he can run the offense, plus Tyrese is an excellent three-point shooter.
And with Halliburton, the stats show a complete guard, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, think about this. 40% from deep. Halliburton's been top 10 in the league in assists. Defensively, just racking up steals. Tyrese can play the 1 through 3. He does just about everything.
Morris for three. And the Wizards with another three.
Their system is running smoothly, and the gap on the scoreboard is widening.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Now here's Halliburton. Pass to Hield. Here's Duarte. Oh, Beal picks his pocket. And a fast break now for the Wizards. Here's Porzingis. Kuzma, the pass to Porzingis. Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball. There's 38 seconds left in the second quarter. Halliburton for three. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Kuzma. Beal outside. It's stolen by Hield. Halliburton on the attack. And the layup falls.
How about the craftiness on the drive by Tyrese Halliburton? This guy's ability to adjust when he puts it on the deck is something else.
Takes it inside. Porzingis for three. The shot won't fall. And so it's Washington ending the quarter. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back.
Your Wizards, 32. The Pacers, 12.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. How about Bradley Beal having a dominant impact in this game?
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
And Indiana looking at who they've got. Halliburton at point next to Duarte. They're the backcourt. Miles Turner out there with Neesmith. And it's Hield in at the three. How about this, Doris? The Wizards haven't been to the conference finals since 1979. Unreal.
That's exactly right, B.A., and it gives you some sense of how tough it is to be successful in the NBA, because it's not that long ago that their backcourt consisted of John Wall and Bradley Beal. Many at the time considered it one of the most dangerous in the league and thought they would be here for over a decade. It does show you how hard sustained success is in the NBA.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot. Well, Brian, the Wizards have been aggressively reshaping their roster. What they haven't done is tear it down and start a rebuild. That's often the most popular route for teams stuck in the middle, but the Wizards seem to be hoping they can catch lightning in a bottle. Back to you.
Got no appetite for the restart, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Wright. He's got 5. And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
Well, the 27th pick in 2017, Kyle Kuzma made first-team All-Rookie. He was displaying just sort of significantly better shooting in the pros than he did in college at Utah.
Here's Duarte. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Halliburton on the wing. Over Wright. Halliburton misses.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Well, you look at Kuzma's shooting percentages. His rookie season still his most efficient, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he stayed at about that same level. But as an offensive-minded player, if he can progress a little, that would certainly help his value.
Out of bounds. Washington basketball.
The Wizards on offense.
Out of bounds.
They've gone on an 8-0 run.
To Indiana.
The Pacers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Pass to Neesmith. Back to Halliburton. Healed on the wing. Here's Neesmith, hounded by Wright. 4 on the clock. Here's Duarte. Washington with a rebound. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Kuzma, right side. Driving inside, and he banks in the layup. Kuzma's got 7 points.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Coaches loving the ball movement.
To the middle. Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
DeLon Wright proving that he is an excellent decision maker on the offensive end. Teammate open, let me find him.
And Gafford with the block. Now the Wizards in transition. They kick it out to Porzingis. Beal, the pass to Wright. We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. And the dunk by Gafford.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
On the wing, Kuzma. Pass to Gafford. And here's Porzingis. Shoots over Neesmith. Doesn't go that time. So Indiana will take it the other way. Healed on the wing. He's guarded by Gafford. To the right side. Turner with it. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Halliburton misses. And Washington with possession. They're on a 17-3 run. And here's Wright from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Here's Neesmith. It's Duarte on the wing. Here he goes. And Porzingis with the block. Oh, got a piece of it. Gafford with the ball. And it's Hield picking him up. Gafford passes to Porzingis. Now here's Beal. On target from range. Beal's got 16 points.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Here's Duarte. And once again, off the mark by Indiana. And here is Kuzma. Gafford passes to Beal. And so it's the Washington Wizards with 0 pressure as they hold on to a 30. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Denny Avdia out there with Taj Gibson. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. Then it's DeLon Wright. And it's Kispert in at small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Wizards.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular. He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Down low, Avdia, and he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
And things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Kispert's shot is good.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end. Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Pass to Halliburton. Good D by Nunn. Washington has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. And he lobs it up. Now Gibson. Now Morris. Screen by Gibson from outside the arc. And Morris gets the 3.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Pass to Duarte. Jacks up a 3. Outside for Halliburton. Over Morris. Back to Halliburton. Second chance shot. And he takes it up and lays it in.
You can see Turner evolving as a passer. He wants to set his teammates up. That's a pretty look.
Avdia from outside. And again, Washington with a triple.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
For Washington, they've gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. To the inside. Here's Nunn. And a nice finish on the layup.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who can make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket. And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Pass to Halliburton. The 3-ball. It doesn't go for him. And Washington the other way now. Here's Gibson. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Wizards.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Bradley Beal.
I think his steals tell the story. This guy was a disruptive force, and I don't think you can underestimate how important it is for a team to have someone in that role. Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
It's stolen by Halliburton. Here's Duarte. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Pass to Kispert. Here's the 3. And again, Washington with a triple.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Here's Gibson. Boom! He jams it straight down.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Outside Nunn. Off the mark. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence.
fun to be on the call for one of these games, Brent. Conference rivals going at it. So much emotion. Teams that are very familiar with each other.
I love it, Kevin, and I'm so happy to be here with you for this one. This is going to be awesome. You don't get a lot of games like this, so hype, where the crowd is really into it. So let's move up a little bit and sit on the edge of our seats, should we?
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. The guard pair, Ball and Rozier. The forwards are Hayward and Washington. And it's Williams at the pivot spot manning the middle. Now, here's Washington. And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Rozier against Beal. Rozier the pass to Washington. Goes to the reverse layup and claps it in. Washington's got the first points up on the board here for the Hornets. Morris kicks to Beal. Porzingis passes to Gafford. The wide open look here for Kuzma. Connects from three-point range.
Kuzma, rise, and fire.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. During last offseason, the Hornets decided to part ways with their coach of the past 4 years.
Always a tough decision, and this is a critical time for Charlotte. They've got a tremendous young core. They think their time is now, and they want to make a bold move with the new hire.
Kept alive. The kick out to Rozier. The basket is good off the assist from Williams.
Never shy about shooting the rock. We've seen Rozier go off in the playoffs before. He loves the limelight.
Now here's Kuzma. Porzingis with a screen on Rozier. Beal the pass to Porzingis. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Possession to Charlotte.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Morris against Ball. And he drives in, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
First personal foul.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper. And after winning the 2021 Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball was even better his sophomore campaign. He continues to grow his game. And in terms of size, not your typical center. But, man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Williams sets a screen for Rozier. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. And for LaMelo Ball's second year, Greg, where did you see him improve the most?
I think taking on more of a scoring load. Ball's points per game were significantly up. But LaMelo also improved his three-point and free throw shooting numbers. So rounding out that offensive game will be important.
For the 3, and again, Charlotte with the triple.
And over the course of his career, Rozier has really improved his three-point numbers. That offseason work on the jumper has paid off big time.
Now, here is Morris. Out to Kuzma. Right wing, Washington again turning it over.
Hornets ball.
And here's Charlotte. Big stretch here going 10-2. Ball feeling it out a bit. And it's the Hornets another 3.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Scooped up. Out to Hayward. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way.
Washington basketball.
Here's Morris. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Outside, Porzingis. This one for three. Doesn't go that time. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. 50 seconds left to play in the first. Rozier against Porzingis. There's the three. Here's Williams. Rebounded by Gafford. Wizards trail by 8. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Porzingis with a screen on Ball. And Beal kicks to Kuzma. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Kuzma's got 6.
A good heads up from Bradley Beal. Just spots the ready shooter.
Rozier against Beal. Pass the ball. From past the arc. Rebound, Washington. And here is Morris. Beal gets a wide open look. Oh, to beat the clock. God, what a play!
That is fun.
A big-time effort for Terry Rozier, providing a lot of energy for the Charlotte Hornets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more in store for you right after this. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we've been watching from the Hornets.
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
Morris and Beal are the guard. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Kuzma in at the 3. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, you know, guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times, but you really just tried to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. Wizards ownership has promised to never hit the hard reset button we saw from teams in recent years like the Sixers. But the fact remains that this is a franchise that last enjoyed a 50-win season in 1979. So for the patient, diehard fans of the DMV, things to wait for a true contender may take a lot longer. Kevin?
Well, time will tell, David. Thanks. Martin's checked in for Gordon Hayward.
You know, over the last couple seasons, it feels like the Washington Wizards roster is in constant flux. I mean, from role players to all-stars, guys coming in and out.
Right, dishes to Gibson.
So easy to respect Taj Gibson and the way he goes about his business. A strong leader on and off the floor.
The Wizards shooting their first free throws of the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Here's Maledon. And the layup's good off the glass. Maledon's got his first 2 points. For Washington, how difficult, Greg, is it to win when your roster changes, as you were just talking about? It changes so much from year to year.
It's really tough. I mean, take Spencer Dinwiddie. You know, he signs a big 3-year deal, traded 6 months later. So when things like that happen, it's so difficult to create chemistry.
And both free throws good from Gibson. 2022, Greg, a year for the Washington Wizards with some historic significance.
And it marks 25 years of the Washington Wizards name being on an NBA jersey. A cool moment for the current players who can look back on this franchise and know they're a part of history.
In the corner, it's Oubre. 4 on the clock. A second chance effort, and Gibson sends it down.
Taj Gibson doing a good job of just getting the hands up, and then the instincts come into play with the block.
To the inside. Kispert kicks to Avdia. Outside Gibson. Gibson setting a pick for none. Back to Gibson. The rebound by Richards. Richards got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's none. Passes it to Kispert. Fires for three. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
It just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Here's Oubre. Charlotte no good that time either. So timeout called here. The first for Washington.
Well, back in 2017, Denny played professionally in his home country, representing Israeli basketball. He was a stud.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. The Wizards have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Here's Morris, and Morris throws it down.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
And for Avdia, he managed Brent to rack up 3 consecutive Israeli League championships.
Yeah, he really was the go-to guy, and he became the youngest MVP in league history at the tender age of 19. So doing all of that before entering the 2020 draft had a lot of NBA teams intrigued that, look, this guy has played in big games and in big moments. Could he do that for us?
Finished off by Oubre.
Okay, that was a sweet move. Oubre, the lefty, hard to read off the bounce.
Beal, the pass to Gafford. Nice ball movement by Washington. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is. Then he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That's his first foul. So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. 59 seconds left here in the second. Hayward kicks the ball. Just 5 on the clock. Out of bounds, Washington takes possession.
Washington basketball.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Up top, Morris. He's covered by Ball. Out to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
That is a spectacular move. Over 7 feet tall. Porzingis handling things like a guard out there.
Now Ball. He has 5. 23 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. In the corner, it's Hayward. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Putting defenders in tough spots is a trait of Hayward's game. I mean, he gets his man on the back foot and forces him to either foul or give up the easy one.
And he nails the 3rd. 19 seconds left in the first half. Out to Kuzma. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Morris has got 3 assists in the game. Rozier with the ball. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Rozier's got 11 points.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell.
All right, David, thank you. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Nice game. Great performance by Terry Rozier.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Tipping off the second half, here's Steve Clifford's 5. The forwards are Hayward and Washington. The guard pair, Ball and Rozier. And it's Williams at the center, locking down the middle.
And the release on Hayward's shot, just so smooth. He makes the play with urgency, but doesn't let that compromise his mechanics.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, Kristaps Porzingis famously earned the nickname the Unicorn for his combination of size and skill. Former All-Star, injuries have held him back, but now a new team presents a new opportunity. KP says, I'm going to take my game to the next level because my body is going to be healthy, and that's it. Well, Kevin, let's hope so.
Absolutely. He has had injuries along the way, but the talent is obvious. David, thanks. Pass to Gafford. Morris outside. 5 to shoot. And there's the pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
I think Porzingis is realizing as he gets on in years in the NBA, his size and getting to the offensive rebound is going to help him score.
Outside ball. The kick out to Williams. Here's Rozier, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And this game has been so smooth for Rozier. He's finding his shots and really taking charge on the floor. And for Terry Rozier, all of his efficiency numbers are way up the last couple of years. Here's a guy who was just 37% from the field during his time in Boston.
Morris outside. Out to Porzingis. Pulls up. And he gets it back. Outside Beal. Back to Porzingis. Nice ball movement by Washington. Going inside. Here's Gafford. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And the numbers of Terry Rozier. As you mentioned, they're getting better bit by bit, Greg.
Scary Terry's three-point shooting is way up. And that helps big time. With experience, Rozier isn't forcing things offensively, becoming a much better decision maker.
Stripped it away. Kuzma outside.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
And here's Porzingis for a 3. That doesn't go either for Porzingis. Charlotte leading by 8. A shot by Hayward, wide open. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Hayward's got 9 points now in just the second half. Ball against Morris. Porzingis passes to Kuzma. No good on the 3. And it's the Hornets ball. They're on an 11-2 run. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Another shot. Back to Hayward. It's stolen by Morris. Kuzma outside. Beal taking his time here. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Always a shame to see a guy like Bradley Beal have to go in for season-ending surgery like he did in 2022.
That decision, I think, was tough, but in the end, for the length and longevity of his career, was the smart one for Bradley Beal. Get himself fully healthy, fully physically and mentally ready to get back on the NBA floor and be as productive as he's been throughout his career.
Right, he's checked in for Monte Morris. Ball, the pass to Thor. Basket, good. Thor's got the lead up to 11 now for the Hornets.
And Ball is a proven distributor. He's got a real talent for spotting the cracks in the D.
Wright finds Beal. Porzingis with a screen on Oubre. Stolen by Martin. Out left to the wing. They set the pick. Ball against Kuzma. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. Bradley Beal picks one up.
And a little bit of showmanship from Ball on that slam, displaying some athletic ability.
Taj Gibson's checked in for Washington. And right, here we go. And play stops as it looks like they call an over-the-back here.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him, as that's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
And he'd like to have that one back. I think there was an angle to get to that ball, but a bit reckless on that play. And for him, that is an ugly trip to the line. Rarely do you see him do that.
Out to Kuzma. Lets it go from deep. The offensive rebound. And so it's Charlotte sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. They've had such great...
DC family, a big round of applause.
In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Taj Gibson. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Bradley Beal, and it's right in at the point. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Oubre passes to Richards. Outside Martin. From the arc. Rebounded by the Wizards. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
There's a feel that Porzingis has to the game, and the more comfortable he is in these kind of settings, he'll rack up some assists.
And the Hornets call time here. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Terry Rozier.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
I don't think anyone in this building saw this coming. I'm sure that of the players who these fans thought would beat them, his name was not at the top of the list. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Steve Clifford had to say to his team. He told them this is a game of runs. It's a game of momentum. We may have the lead now, but I'm telling you guys, it can evaporate in a hurry. Let's close this thing out. Kevin?
Thanks, David. And the second free throw, good. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Oubre. Williams has a screen for Oubre. Plays it up off the glass. And the Hornets lead by 13.
Oubre has the height right there to get it done and uses it well as he's able to score inside.
Kuzma finds Beal. Buries the long-range jumper.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Rozier, the pass to Hayward. Rebounded by the Wizards.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Beal dishes to Gibson. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Pass to Oubre. Washington with a screen on Gibson. For 3, Oubre. It's good from long range.
Nice to see Oubre step up and do that.
Wizards trail by 13. Right, the pass to Beal. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. During his childhood, Hurricane Katrina forced Kelly Oubre Jr.'s family out, and they had to move.
And the Oubre family moving from New Orleans to Houston. Kelly saying he still thinks about the day his family left NOLA. Feels lucky they found a new home.
And the Hornets making a change here. Ball's checked in.
Got to keep Taj out of the post. How many of those have we seen?
Out to Hayward.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. 2 minutes.
Back to Williams. Porzingis with the steal. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 11. 1:51 left to play in the final quarter.
And get loud. Again, let's make some noise for your Wizards dancer.
Out to the right wing. Nice ball movement by Washington. Rozier with the steal. And now Hayward pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Rozier finds Washington. Now here's Ball. Just 4 to shoot. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 4th assist in this one. Gibson passes to Kuzma. Williams with the block. They retain possession. Rozier against Beal. The kick out to Wright. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Really nice job, the timing on that pass from Bradley Beal.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Hornets.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Terry Rozier.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Williams, a screen on Wright. Ball. And here is Rozier. They get the rebound. The kick out to Ball. Passes it to Hayward. From outside the arc. Washington with the rebound. Left side, Beal. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. A solid win on the road.
set for the game ahead, looking to make a big splash here tonight. It'll be the Hornets off the tip. Here are the starters for Charlotte. Ball and Rozier are the guards. At the forward spots, Hayward and Washington, and it's Williams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Ball. Shot clock at 5. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Hayward's shot is off. Clark, what you like about Chris Duarte is that he can fill it up in a hurry. He's such a gifted scorer.
He really is, and he's fearless, and he's confident, and those are qualities all good scorers have. And when he knocks down a couple of shots, he can really get it going. He can get his own shot. He can make tough shots. He's a bona fide bucket getter.
Pass to Neesmith. Stolen by Ball. Rozier from outside. No good on the shot. So Indiana will take it the other way. Inside, Neesmith. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
More than just a scorer. Hield moves the ball well, especially when his guys are open.
And here's Hayward. Back to Ball. Williams with the screen. Ball no good.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Just over a minute and a half in. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. P.J. Washington picks one up.
I tell you, one of the things I've noticed about Halliburton is his endurance, man. It is off the chart. He's always pushing the pace and really outworking other guys most of the time. He's constantly revving up the motor and taking things up a notch.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
The 3 from Ball. Stolen. Turner against Williams. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Turner.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
Here's Ball. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Williams with the screen. Ball passes to Williams. Another shot. Washington with the ball. Hayward outside. Washington a screen. 6 to shoot. Let's go with a 3. And Hayward hits from deep.
Hayward very reliable from deep now. You can't let him get his feet set and get comfortable from that distance. Easy to see that this Hornets squad loves to play at a fast pace, and for good reason. They're built to do just that. They push the ball up court fast and hard, and they really work hard to try and catch the opposition unprepared and unalert.
Rozier can't get it to go.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Here's Turner, and then Turner with the dunk.
What athleticism from Turner. My goodness. He loves getting chances to throw it down like that.
And when it comes to their up-tempo play, do the Hornets' youthfulness play a part of that, you think, Clark?
There's no question about it, B.A. I mean, a younger squad definitely, I think, means more natural energy. So they've got more gas in that tank. Their amber light rarely comes on, and they can really outwork more experienced older teams in some cases.
Turner, no good.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Pass to Williams. Williams, a screen on heel from deep. Hayward. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 4 rebounds in the game. Hield with the ball. Hayward picks him up. And it's Hield missing.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
Here's Ball. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Hayward. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And they'll give that one to Miles Turner.
By employing the change of pace dribble, Hayward creates windows for a shot inside and outside.
even as a forward, Gordon Hayward can run the offense great.
Hey, B.A., he is a tremendous passer. Hayward's averaged over 5 assists a game during the season. Having Gordon in the front court really helps with ball movement.
Here's Rozier. The Pacers making their last shot. Williams with the screen. Pass the ball. Hayward outside. 6 on the shot clock. Ball outside. For 3. The Pacers pull it in. Outside heel. Here's Neesmith from deep. Ball with the rebound. Washington right side. And Washington powers it through.
Boy, we're going to see lots of those. Washington can really get up. Got a little main streak in him, too, which I like. You take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect it.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. Back to Halliburton. And that does it for the first quarter. The Pacers out in front. They lead by 4.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Pacers.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now, that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
Halliburton at point next to Duarte. They're the backcourt. Neesmith out there with Buddy Hield. And it's Turner in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Outside Oubre. To the middle. Oh, stolen by Turner. Here's Halliburton. He takes it in, and he jams it home with authority.
Great speed displayed that time by Tyrese Halliburton. Went right to the rack when he saw the gap in the defense.
After making the playoffs 5 years straight, the Pacers have struggled to get back to the postseason.
You know, B.A., they're trying to go through a rebuild right now, and that's going to take some time. But the front office and coaching staff appear comfortable with this direction, knowing it might be a while before they make the playoffs again.
It felt like we'd become a league where every game turned into a 3-point shooting contest. But, Clark, we've seen different styles work.
Exactly, B. I mean, take Chicago during the 21-22 year. I mean, they were fantastic offensively, yet near the bottom of the league in 3-point attempts. Having teams with distinct offenses, I think, makes the game a lot more fun to watch.
Washington, a screen on Halliburton. Pass to Richards. Tipped. Back to Hayward. Now here's Ball. Just 5 to shoot. That one's good, and it's Hayward with the setup.
And, you know, Hayward's floor recognition and composure, really impressive. Knows precisely when to pass over to the open man.
Now Hield. Back to Turner. Right wing. Driving in. Neesmith's shot is off. Charlotte trailing. Here's Oubre. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim. Tyrese Halliburton is more like what you're seeing from guards these days. He's a tall guard with good size who can knock down the 3 and do damage as a slasher in the lane in addition to setting up his teammates.
Then Clark, Halliburton had a great second year.
Yeah, he sure did. Despite being moved near the trading deadline, I mean, improved his scoring, rebounding, and assist numbers across the board, BA. And that's for a really young player, I bet this guy's going to be one we're going to hear a lot about in the seasons to come.
Back to Halliburton. Doesn't go for him. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. Pass to Oubre. Hayward outside. Oh, it's no good. That would have tied it. To the wing, right side. Here's Neesmith. Blocked. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. Washington with the ball. Turner covering. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Tons of hype around LaMelo Ball. The 3rd overall pick in 2020. Just like you, Grant.
Yeah, although the draft was a little different back in my day. But let me tell you, B.A., there is so much pressure being a top 3 pick. It's really impressive that LaMelo has lived up to the lofty expectations.
Pass to Halliburton. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. 1:44 left to play in the first half. Oubre on the wing. Richards with a screen. And Oubre gets it to go. Oubre's got 7 now in this quarter.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Here's Turner. Pass to Halliburton. And that's going to be a travel. So for the Hornets, 4 comes in for Washington. And it's Smith in for LaMelo Ball.
Dennis Smith Jr.
We've got 1:23 left in the first half. Outside Oubre. It's Hayward on the wing. And that misses. That would have put him up.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from 3-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys. And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
There's a drive by Hayward. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Hayward is at his best in attack mode, taking it strong to the rack.
Look, for the Pacers, I'm part of that franchise's history, so I understand the reality of being a small market team. Likely they don't sign a KD or LeBron in free agency. They've had to build through the draft and make good trades, and I don't have any doubts that they'll be able to do that because they've got some good young pieces and are looking good for the future.
The first free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
Martin a screen. Here's Oubre. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Here's Duarte. Outside for Halliburton. It's Duarte on the wing. Second shot opportunity. Shot clock at 6. Outside Hield. Hayward with the block.
Boy, that's excellent defense from Hayward. He did a nice job challenging and got a hand on that shot as a result.
Pass to Richards. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Thanks, Allie. After
22, the visiting team, 21.
In that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Boy, we've seen Kelly Oubre really having a great game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
On the court for Charlotte, we've got Washington. Terry Rozier is out there with Maladon. Then there's Cody Martin. And it's Williams in at the 5, down low.
How about Halliburton? This fella going right to the rim, sneak dunking on that attack. Impressive.
Rozier outside. This for the tie. Rebounded by Hield. Indiana leading.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference. And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement. Cody Martin's defense has been his calling card so far in his career. But I think he's made some nice strides at the offensive end, too.
Pass to Maladon. Back to Martin. For the lead. With the second effort. And here's Rozier. And there's the call on Cody Martin. That's his first foul of the game.
Hey, when Terry Rozier is hitting these jump shots, it really widens the driving lanes for him.
Indiana trailing here. Halliburton right side. Back to Duarte. Out to Hield. Pass to Neesmith. Now Halliburton. Outside Hield. Martin with the ball. And it's Hield picking him up. And it's the Hornets on the break. Ahead. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Tyrese Halliburton.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the point.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. A big group substitution here for Indiana.
They're amazing. Thanks, everybody.
And he can't hit the second.
And you know, guys, there's one thing that may have hurt the Hornets the past few seasons: a lack of playoff experience among their core players. And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
The Hornets with a lead. Now here's Rozier. He's got 5. Williams with the screen. Out to the wing. To the inside. Washington. And Washington powers it through.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Martin outside. Back to Maladon. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Rozier. And the Hornets, another 3. And of the Hornets' top 5 scorers last season, 3 have never been to the playoffs.
And B.A., that can be tough when the pressure's on. They've gotten blown out in play-in games each of the last 2 seasons. But with all their talent, they should be in the postseason soon enough.
And there's a minute 45 left in the third quarter. Rozier, the pass to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Rozier showing you nice feel for recognizing that one of his guys was wide open and got him the ball.
Pass to McConnell. Here's Matherin. Yes, and it's McConnell with the assist that time.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
And here's Rozier. Give him 8 points now. Outside, Williams. Martin up top. Rozier, right side. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Rozier's got 8 points in the quarter.
Rozier is confident as an offensive player. He knows he has what it takes to get it done from there.
Here's Neesmith. Ooh, Washington with the defensive effort. For Charlotte, they've gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. Rozier from outside. 36 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. On the wing, Rozier. Williams with the screen. Rozier can't get it to go.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Charlotte's gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. Pass to Martin. Now here's Rozier. Williams with the screen. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And so it's Charlotte closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Their defensive efforts have paid off.
Please give a big round of applause.
And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. They've got TJ McConnell, Neesmith out there with Jackson, and it's Nora in at the 4 slot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Ball finds Rozier. Beyond the arc. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Well, the Pacers shooting 41% in this game. Time called here. The Pacers decide to talk it over.
Bringing the heat now at midcourt.
So Indiana ends up going with a new group, and the Hornets making a change here as well. Oubre, he's checked in for Rozier. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He called out their ball control, saying, quote, no more turnovers. That has to be the mindset. We need to stop rushing and start dictating.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And it's the Hornets on the break. Pass to Hayward. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Here's Duarte. Lots of room. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Hayward outside. And it's Gordon Hayward with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. Now one on ball.
First personal foul.
Free throw good. Halliburton. It's clear Charlotte has the pieces in place to make noise in the league for years to come.
Yeah, no question, BA. They got one of the best young rosters in the NBA. And they're balanced. They play tremendous team basketball. Fun to watch.
And Ball throws it down.
Ball exploding off the floor for a big slam. The young fella's got some pretty good hops on him.
And yep, it's good.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Williams, a screen on Halliburton. Here's Ball. The rebound by Brissett. The Pacers have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Turner passes to Halliburton. Knocks down the triple. Now just a 1-point Hornet lead.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
Hayward against Hield. To the paint. Here's Williams. That's in. Coming off an assist from Hayward. And the Hornets lead by 3.
Boy, the feed from Hayward right there. He's an underrated passer. I mean, he's had seasons where he's averaged over 5 assists. What a big-time play by Tyrese Halliburton. Simply putting his team on his back.
Gets stolen by Hield. Now the Pacers on the move to take the lead. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal foul.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Richards is checked in for Charlotte. 4 comes in for Washington. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Could have taken the lead there, but instead they're going to have to settle for the tie.
Here's Ball. Pass to Thor. Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball.
Huge turnover there, and at a bad time, too. You have to value every possession.
The Pacers have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Here's Duarte. Hield for 3. It's hauled in by Hayward. Ball outside. Pass to Hayward. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
The seasoned veteran Hayward, comfortable stepping to the line when the game is so close.
And he's able to hit the second one, and that gives him a lead.
Even with the miss, he got the big one there to put him in front.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Outside Hield. Hayward with a steal. Pass to Oubre. Ball outside. Down low. Thor. Here's Richards. Takes the 3. The rebound by Turner. Hield on the wing. Here's Duarte. He's covered by Oubre.
And if you can't force the turnover on that play, then that's not a bad foul.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stopped. That is the one saving grace of that situation.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Charlotte.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
Another big factor for them has been their ability to get points off of turnovers. The easiest offense is created by good defense.
Up top, Oubre. Here's Richards. Ball outside. 5 to shoot. Pass to Oubre. They get it back. Spins. Here's Thor. And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense. And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee.
This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
And here are the Hornets now. Washington a screen. Here's Oubre. Ooh, offline. Halliburton outside. Money.
Big
big-time shot by Halliburton. And his team and coaches say, in Tyrese, we trust.
Charlotte calls timeout. They trail by 2. 3 seconds left in the game. All right, guys, what do you think?
I would honestly attempt to get the ball near the rim, because even if the shot doesn't fall, a quick putback will suffice.
Stand up and make some noise. Coming onto the floor for the away team, Cody Martin, Terry Rozier III.
To force OT, and he hits it! Oh, but hang on now. Hold everything. The officials want to review it. And the last shot.
The previous play is
ruled originally a basket. We'll see if it gets overturned, which would end the game, by the way. However, if ruled it still counts, we're headed to overtime.
Yeah, the replay makes it obvious. I mean, he got that shot off in time. It should be an easy decision for the officials.
Well, I can't see how they'd come to any other conclusion. I mean, we have a good look.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
The officials have completed their review, and the bucket counts. Time expires. We're going to overtime. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Here we go. Halliburton at point next to Dorte. They're the backcourt. O'Shea Brissett out there with Miles Turner. And it's Hield in at the 3. They get it again. Hield on the wing. Halliburton with the ball. Checked by Washington. Hield passes to Halliburton. Clock at 6. Back to Hield. Pass to Turner. Tries again. The Hornets pull it in. Williams has got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Ball outside. And here's Hayward. To the paint. And Williams punches it home.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
Now that was nasty. Absolutely nasty. Halliburton looking like a street baller. With that kind of dribble move, major handles.
Oubre with it. Brissett's there. Williams. Ball right side. Second chance effort. Out to Oubre. Hayward outside. Three-pointer. Goes up again. Williams' shot is good. Williams has got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, beating everyone to the ball. Great activity on the offensive glass.
Hayward against Hield. And out of bounds, the Hornets will take it.
Part of passing the rock, it's calculating risk and reward. I don't think that was a great decision.
Washington outside. Hayward outside. Ball with it. Halliburton picks him up. Ball against Halliburton. Shot clock at 6. Here's Oubre. Rebounded by Hield. The Pacers have gotten 1 shot to fall out of 3 in OT. Halliburton on the wing. It's Dorte on the wing. Oubre with a steal. Gets stolen by Hield. Halliburton outside. To the inside. Turner. Yes!
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Back to ball.
What timing from Turner. I mean, that's a big part of blocking shots. Reading the shooter and then timing it perfectly to send that shot in reverse.
And if you can't force the turnover on that play, then that's not a bad foul.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stopped. That is the one saving grace of that situation.
Outside Hield. Over to the wing. Here's Turner. It's good!
The clutch DNA. Love seeing Turner up his game during these big possessions. Hayward always working hard to give his team whatever it needs. And they need his points badly, so he steps up.
Oh, he missed it. And so the big win by Charlotte in a tight game. It was touch and go there for a while, but in overtime, they caught a second win.
They really did, and it was wild. Everything it took just to get to the extra period, and then...
Get ready, everyone, for Tuesday afternoon NBA. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you.
I like that perspective. Thanks, DA. It'll be the Wizards off the tip, so a look at the starters for the Wizards. Morris and Beal are the guards. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Daniel Gafford, and it's Kuzma in at the 3. Now here's Porzingis. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And this game features two tremendous passing teams, and there should be a lot of fun watching these teams move the ball.
One of the things that strikes you about both of these teams is that they really enjoy playing with one another. Both play an unselfish brand of basketball. The ball is moving, everybody's touching it, and usually that's when the confidence is sky high.
Beal finds Gafford, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Some shooters will get tunnel vision, but Beal with a nice unselfish play there.
Porzingis with the block. On the wing, Morris. He's covered by Halliburton. Porzingis passes to Kuzma. Beal from long range, and he's good on the 3-ball.
You're talking about one of the sweetest shooting guards in the entire NBA. Bradley Beal from deep, yes sir.
Duarte. Kuzma with the defensive effort. For Washington, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game.
You know, most NBA first-round picks are one-and-done guys. But Chris Duarte took a different path starting his collegiate career in junior college.
Now, here's Halliburton. Here's Neesmith. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Gafford.
Indiana ball.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And Greg, when Chris Duarte got drafted in 2021, he was 24 years old.
How about that, Kevin? The oldest first-round pick in almost 20 years. Duarte showed maturity during his first year. Great defense. Not someone you have to spend a ton of time developing.
Now, here is Morris. On the wing, Morris. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
Well, Bradley Beal is the epitome of being a triple threat. He can drive it, pass it, shoot it. The complete package on the offensive end, that defines Bradley Beal.
Now here's Beal. Gafford kicks to Beal. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. GA, he's asked to carry a big-time scoring load, but Bradley Beal makes his teammates better as well.
And that's an area, Kevin, he has really grown. And his playmaking, when the defense overcommits, you make them pay with the pass.
Here's Neesmith. Duarte passes to Neesmith. Kuzma pulls it in. Wizards have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Morris into the lane. Can't cash in from close range. Pacers trail by 7. Three-pointer, Hield. Halliburton with it. Now Beal defending, and Halliburton gets it to go on the assist by Hield.
Now this guy has made giant strides in his playmaking. Nice setup by Buddy Hield right there.
Morris passes to Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Inside, here's Hield. Porzingis with the block.
A swat by Porzingis at wingspan, letting you know he's in the house.
Goes back up, and he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for 2. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Now, here's Kuzma. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Porzingis kicks to Morris. Shot clock at 5. And Morris throws it down.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little bit.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Hield, the pass to Neesmith. Porzingis comes with the double team. Indiana moving it around. Shots good by Turner.
Miles Turner has great versatility, so he can score from anywhere, but right there is his bread and butter.
And the foul on Miles Turner. That's his first foul.
Third team foul.
There's 57 seconds left to play here in the first. Halliburton passes to Duarte. Outside for Halliburton. In the corner, it's Hield to the right side. Clock at 4. Here's Neesmith. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Porzingis. The Pacers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first one falls.
Well, the Washington Wizards trying to get their organization on track. I think bringing in Wes Unseld to lead that coaching staff is critical. Maintaining your tie to Bradley Beal is equally important. But boy, guys, it has been a while since they've had real success. Their last finals trip, 1979.
Hands it from downtown. Porzingis has got 9.
Now, this is why they call him the unicorn. Porzingis off the catch, ready to rise and fire. That's 7'3", everybody.
Washington leading now by 8. Right block shot, and that's off the glass and in. He's got 11.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
The Pacers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. No good on the free throw.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
And not what we're accustomed to seeing from him at all from the free throw line.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit.
Please give a big round of applause for your Pacers Youth Dance Team.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And when you consider how the Wizards are doing, guys, your thoughts?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. They've got Taj Gibson, Avdia out there with Kispert. Then it's DeJuan Wright, and it's Nunn in at shooting guard. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the two defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. You see those two boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the two defenders on the elbow. So that's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
Boy, DeJuan Wright with great range. What a shot.
Hield attacking. Rebounded by the Wizards. The kick out to Wright. To the paint. And Avdia, the bucket on the assist by Wright. Avdia's got the lead up to 13 now for the Wizards. Stolen by Kispert. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for Indiana. Of course, I've heard many times Corey Kispert talk about how glad he was to stay at Gonzaga for his senior year.
Kev, his perspective was so great. What he said was he treated that season as a, quote, runway to the NBA. And that's what it proved to be. He improved in almost every phase of the game and went from a likely second-round pick to top 15. That is tremendous. I think if you're talking Tyrese Halliburton, the thing that stands out is the wealth of things he can do on the offensive end. He can shoot the ball with range. He's got unbelievable handle. He can create. He can drive it. He can also set up his guys. A lot to like.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Here's Wright. Nunn looking around. Pass to Gibson. Turner with the steal. Ball's knocked loose. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
And Neesmith with the slam.
Well, that is about recognition right there from Tyrese Halliburton. He recognizes the overcommitment, makes the defense pay. That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
And Neesmith with the slam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. It's stolen by Hield. Stolen by Kispert. To the left side wing. Nunn wide open. Off target with his three. Pacers trail by 10. Indiana moving it around. Shots good by Turner.
Miles Turner covered tightly, but nonetheless scores it. That is really well done.
Wright with it. Halliburton picks him up. And Gibson wide open. He shoots. Hits the three-point bomb.
3 points.
Gibson's got 5.
Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources. And you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
Stolen by Nunn. Now, here's Avdia. Guarded closely. The shot's good from Kispert.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. The Pacers have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Good on the shot. Neesmith has got 6 in the quarter.
Well, Tyrese Halliburton has demonstrated terrific improvement running the offense, especially with how he moves the basketball.
Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Gibson. Porzingis is coming in for Avdia. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Kispert. And Beal subbed in for Kendrick Nunn.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And Wright kicks to Gafford. Now here's Beal. He's guarded closely. The pass to Kuzma. 6 to shoot. Porzingis with a screen on Halliburton. Wright finds Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
You have to know how to play pick and roll in today's NBA, and Porzingis has got great instincts of when to dive and when to fade. Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Here's Wright following the basket by Buddy Hield. Beal deciding where to go with it. A three-pointer is right on target. Beal's got 8 points.
How easy does he make that look? That's effortless.
Here's Duarte. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Outside Beal into the lane.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Thank you, David. And we're back for the third quarter.
Put your hands together and get loud for the Jabberwockies.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And it's been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
So the Pacers called timeout. They're first of the game.
For your Pacers Breaker Dance Crew. They work hard every day for this, fans. Your Pacers Breaker Dance Crew.
Pacers trail by 14. And Doris, these Pacers, the first full season after the big trade that came last year.
Kevin, I think they felt like they had to do something to shake things up. A big drop-off in production over the last 2 years. That was after an extended run of playoff appearances. So what you hope is a guy as young as Tyrese Halliburton, with the skill set he has, can have an immediate impact and start to raise your trajectory.
They've got Neesmith. Jackson is out there with T.J. McConnell. And it's Brissett into the power forward. That's the Pacers 5. And so the ball out of bounds. Beal touched it last. And Indiana shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. And it's Mathurin missing. Washington leading now by 14. Lets it go with the three. The shot, no good. Drives to the hoop, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Outside, Beal. Gafford sets the pick for Beal. He lobs it up. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Neesmith. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Yours last season was a tough one for the Wizards. What was the biggest missing ingredient that you saw?
Well, I think there were so many things going on with the organization, Kevin. First and foremost, you brought in Wes Unseld as your coach. It was a great move, but obviously you have to institute an entirely new system on both ends of the floor. Obviously, they had some key personnel that were hurt during periods of the season. So a lot of new faces across the board for this team. So much went into their struggles.
Porzingis can't hit. Pacers trail by 10. Neesmith, the pass to Jackson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season. And the Pacers finished 25-57 last season, their worst record since the mid-'80s. Indiana deciding to go young, and with that comes growing pains. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Pass to Morris. Over to the left wing. To the middle. Out to Kuzma. Nice ball movement by Washington. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
So it's the Pacers now. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. And last season, a tough one, Indiana, with their lowest winning percentage, Greg, in over 30 years.
Yeah, but I loved how they approached the end of the season. Bringing in Tyrese Halliburton, playing a lot of the younger players, planning for the future.
Pacers trail by 11. Pass to Jackson. Here's Nesmith. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Nesmith has got 5 points in the quarter.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Porzingis passes to Kuzma. Here's Gafford. And it's Beal in the corner. Gafford sets the pick for Beal. Nailed from three-point land.
For three.
Beal's got 15 points.
Guys, these big nights are becoming commonplace for Bradley Beal. Every night you know he's going to give you great productivity.
Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Porzingis kicks to Morris. That three off the mark.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Mathurin, good.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
McConnell against Morris. And here's Porzingis for a three. Not going to go that time. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Jackson against Gafford. Brissett passes to McConnell. Latre. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Washington leading now by 9. Morris kicks to Kuzma. Morris inside. He's covered by McConnell. And he makes that one.
Boy, smart decision from Kuzma right there. Skilled getting the basketball to his teammate.
And there's the foul. It's on Brissett. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. Out to the right wing. Nunn passes to Wright. For 3. Brissett grabs the miss. Pacers trail by 11. Down low and stolen by Wright. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. And finished off by Avdia.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Here's McConnell, and the layup falls. McConnell's got his first basket of the night.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Here's Jackson driving the lane, and he banks in the layup. Jackson's got 5 points now this quarter. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Washington out in front. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So on the floor for Washington, DeJuan Wright is out there with Kendrick Nunn. Then it's Avdia. Then there's Kispert. And it's Gibson in at the center, filling out the middle. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Kristaps Porzingis.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hand.
He got an extra boost from the creep these fans were giving him here tonight. They were riding him hard all night, and he ate it up. Some guys just like being the villainites. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He is not happy with the sloppy play offensively. He said, make the easy play. Take care of the ball. We can't afford to just give away golden opportunities. We'll see if they can clean it up, guys.
Thank you, David. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Back to Gafford. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Washington leading now by 9. And Beal kicks to Porzingis. On the wing, Morris fires the 3. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, Porzingis does a nice job looking for the window to make his teammate better. Pretty pass.
Turner. Passes to Hield. To the wing on the left. Porzingis with the block. Outside, Beal. Wizards passing it around. It's Beal on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Porzingis. Good, and it's Beal picking up the assist. Porzingis has got the lead up to 14 now for the Wizards. The shot by Turner, no good. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. To the inside. And it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And the dunk by Porzingis.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Gafford against Halliburton. And the pass to Beal. Hield on the double team. Gafford finds Kuzma. And again, Washington with the triple.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Beal the pass to Porzingis. Morris with the ball. Halliburton picks him up. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. .143 left here in the fourth quarter. And Beal kicks to Kuzma. Just 4 to shoot. Washington needs to get a shot off here. Beal drives in, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Pacers trail by 19.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It could definitely be considered a statement win for the Wizards.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Porzingis.
Boy, his defense is what stood out to me. There was a no-fly zone around this guy all night. He contested every shot in his area and sent a few back.
The Wizards have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. Pass to Gafford. Now Beal. Launches it. The Wizards with another miss. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Back to Hield. Tries it from 19. And it's off the back rim. No good.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Right side, Beal. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Halliburton outside. Traps in the tray.
What you love about Tyrese Halliburton is the consistency from the perimeter. This guy can make deep shots.
Here's Beal. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
Now Washington starting 5. Morris and Beal are the backcourt pair. Kristaps Porzingis out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 slot.
Yeah, Porzingis showing some passing ability that time. Instincts are there.
Williams a screen on Morris. Outside for Rozier. Pass to Hayward. 6 to shoot. To the middle. Here's Williams. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Yeah, when Hayward has the ball, he watches all the angles. That's how he finds wide open guys to feed.
And there's the whistle. That'll go on Terry Rozier. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team.
Here's Morris. Here's Gafford. They kick it out to Porzingis. Beal, the pass to Porzingis. 6 on the shot clock. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. And Beal with the basket on the assist by Porzingis.
And Bradley Beal getting a huge contract this summer. Now, he committed to being with the Wizards for his prime. And there was some speculation he might leave, but he cemented his time in Washington for many years to come.
Now here's Rozier. It's Hayward on the wing. Takes a 3. Gafford grabs the miss. On the wing, Kuzma, guarded by Hayward. Pass to Gafford. Gafford with a screen on Rozier. Morris passes to Gafford. The kick out to Morris. There's the triple. Hornets with the rebound. Hayward outside. Now here's Washington. Outside for Rozier. The 3 is up. And the 3-pointer goes. And that ties it up.
The shot first mentality of Rozier on full display. Knows he can make this shot when it opens up.
Kuzma outside. And that one's good. Porzingis.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Rozier. Pass to Washington. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. From deep, Hayward. The shot misses. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Inside, Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Pass to Rozier. Back to Ball. And Ball throws it down.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Rozier from outside. Williams a screen on Morris. Ball against Morris. Ball passes to Washington. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
That's a forgotten skill as Porzingis able to get up there and throw that one away. He's finished top 10 in blocks a couple of times.
Here's Hayward. Good on the short little jump shot. 1 minute left to play in the first quarter. Morris passes to Porzingis. Hayward against Kuzma. Pass to Beal. Outside Porzingis. Beal finds Kuzma. 6 to shoot. And There's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Sometimes what a player needs most in order to develop is the chance just to do more. And I think that's been the case with Kuzma getting an opportunity with his second team.
It's both from the stripe.
There's all these little attributes to Kyle Kuzma's game that you start to see show themselves. He's developing as a passer and as a rebounder. I think his best basketball is still ahead of him.
Now here's Ball. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
People were worried that this would slow the action down.
The previous play is under the game.
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And you know what time it is, Hornets fans. Everyone get loud and give it up for your hard hitbox squad. Fans, one more time. Your hard hitbox squad.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. So Charlotte going with almost an entire new group here. Richards is checked in for Williams. Thor comes in for Washington. Martin, he's checked in for Hayward. And it's Oubre in for Rozier. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Gafford passes to Morris. From behind the arc. And another miss by Washington. There's Ball with a 3. That one no good. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Wizard.
Please give a big round of applause for your Hornets U15.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Washington.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
On the court right now for the Wizards. Morris and Beal are the backcourt pair. Kyle Kuzma out there with Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Gafford in at the center position, filling out the middle. All right, Brad, you're part of the front office. Take back the curtain a little here. What do you guys do that the average fan doesn't know about?
Well, the draft process is a lot more in depth than people would ever realize. And one of the biggest things, BA, that you have to take into account is what it is, not just talent-wise you're inviting into the building, but the character and how it fits around what you've already established. So taking one guy that might be a player that you think is a great player might not be great for the current team that you have. So the layers, they run pretty deep.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Here's Maledon, guarded by Morris.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Morris outside. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. Oh, and Porzingis powers it home.
And Porzingis right through the defense, and a sweet dunk from the big man.
Now a timeout called by Washington. Wright's checked in for Morris.
And again, let's hear it for the Jabberwocky.
Here's Wright, a 3 from the inbound. No luck on that one.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
And the Wizards had to deal with a lot of changes last year, not just in terms of their roster, but also bringing in a new coach.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Oubre.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Right, the pass to Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
And for Porzingis, gosh, a dunk looks so easy.
And you know, in Washington, you have to think it takes more than one season for a new coach to get acclimated.
That's for sure, B.A., but now you're talking about Bradley Beal not being there for the entire year, so these guys just having time together and trying to figure out where their roles end up settling. It's really important for these guys to have those relationships built early on for them to have success this season.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. For Washington, they've gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. And here's Wright from the arc. Richards pulls it in. Charlotte trailing. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Maladon. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And he drops her first. A big group substitution here for Charlotte. Williams is checked in for Richards. Washington comes in for Thor. Hayward, he's checked in for Martin. And it's Rozier in for Oubre. So Washington going with an almost entire new group here. Gibson's checked in for Gafford. Avdia comes in for Kristaps Porzingis. Kispert's checked in for Kuzma. And Nunn is subbed in for Beal. Here's Charlotte. They trail by 6.
One thing I like about Corey Kispert is that he decided to do all 4 years in college, something you just don't see very often.
Washington's gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. To the wing on the left. Pass to Kispert. Now Gibson. Shot clock at 6. Avdia from outside. Maladon grabs the miss. And for some players, coming to the NBA early is a better route.
Well, BA, I would tell you, it usually is. But for Corey Kispert, he stayed the 4 years. He wanted to develop. He wanted to be a higher pick in the draft. He wanted to make sure he came in to plant his feet in the right spot. And that experience in college is going to benefit him.
Ball, he's checked in for Maladon. Hayward outside. There's the 3. Rebound Washington. 1:09 left in the second period. Pass to Avdia. Back to Wright. This one for 3. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Williams a screen on Nunn. Here's Rozier. The 3 from Ball. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. Here's Kispert, pounded by Rozier. Hey, here's Nunn for 3. That shot, no good. And Charlotte going the other way now. It's Hayward on the wing. Nunn defends. Hayward against Nunn. Pass to Rozier. The reverse, and he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And when you look at Rozier, such a fantastic scorer, a gear-shifting, talented guard who continues to improve.
Both free throws good from Rozier. The Wizards with a lead.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Kuzma, the pass to Gafford. And out of bounds. Charlotte will have it.
Charlotte basketball.
And stolen by Porzingis. No good there. And so it's the Washington.
The Wizards, 25. And let's hear it. for the Jabberwockies.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. It has been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
Pretty much the entire first half, he was dominating down low, piling up a ton of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot. So right now he's feasting.
At the forward spots, Hayward and Washington. Ball and Rozier are the guards. And it's Williams in at the center position. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. And for the Wizards, they're shooting 56% today. Gafford passes to Beal. Here's Morris. Now a timeout called by Washington.
Show some love for your honeybees. Queen City. Let's give a huge hand to your honeybee.
Beal, the pass to Gafford. Rozier against Beal. And he's going for the lob. And the dunk by Gafford.
You've seen Bradley Beal elevate his playmaking ability over the years. That's nice work in the pick and roll. Well, very few players have the firepower that Bradley Beal does as a combo guard. He's been in the league since 2013. The defenses still haven't figured this guy out.
Pass to Rozier. Clock at 6. Pure from three-point range. Rozier's got 8.
An improved shooter from downtown. Rozier has been consistent in adding this to this game over the years.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. And as for Beal's offense, Brent, it's all that much more impressive given what kind of load he's had to carry.
Well, B.A., it's not just the load he carries, it's that he really hasn't had that complimentary guy next to him the past few seasons. It's been developmental guys, younger players with potential. So defense is focusing on Bradley Beal, all their attention to him, and yet he still produces.
Beal, no good. For Charlotte, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Morris against Rozier. Pass to Ball. Launches a 3. Offensive board. Out to Hayward. Williams with it. Goes back up. Hayward outside. Over Kuzma. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. A new lineup here for Charlotte.
Substitution on the court.
And Washington has possession. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Morris passes to Beal. Porzingis with a screen on Oubre. Here's Beal. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Kelly Oubre picks one up.
And Bradley Beal right there just using the force to get to the free throw line.
Wright's checked in for Washington. He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now here's Beal. The 3. Knocks it down from distance. Beal's got 7 points in the game.
Well, Beal loves getting a little wiggle room and then great rhythm on that 3.
Oubre against Beal. Pass to Thor from downtown. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. For Washington, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. And the dunk by Gafford.
And good heads up from Bradley Beal to spots the ready shooter.
To the middle to stop the run. And he lays it up and in. Richards has gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
Well, their plan working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Pass to Beal. Porzingis sets a screen. Oh, there's the alley. Can't hit that one.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Martin, the pass to Oubre. Back to Martin. Puts up a 3. Porzingis grabs the board. Washington has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. It's Kuzma with the miss.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Oubre passes to Martin. And they get it back. Oubre finds Martin. It's stolen by Wright. Kuzma with the ball. Martin picks him up. Oubre against Beal. Going inside. And then Beal with the Thunder Jam.
Great athleticism. Bradley Beal with his steps down and rams it.
Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Now the Hornets moving it up by himself. Rips down the breakaway slam.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
And then Beal with the dunk.
And Bradley Beal rising up that time.
Wizards foul. Daniel Gafford. Second personal foul. First team foul.
First free throw is good.
At the line for York.
And so Oubre nails them both.
Oubre, the more he plays and gets into a rhythm, you start to see some of that confidence. That's going to help out the team.
Bradley Beal has been leading the charge for the Wizards, hunting for opportunities, leading the...
Please give a big round of applause.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. Kristaps Porzingis out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Daniel Gafford. Then it's DeLon Wright. And it's Beal in at the 2 spot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
Charlotte trailing. Hayward outside. Fires the 3. Nails it from 3.
The deep shooting ability of Hayward is invaluable. A forward who stretches the D.
Wright, pass to Beal. Wright outside. 3-pointer. Beal, no good. Well, the Hornets shooting 46%, a decent average so far. Rozier against Beal. Washington, a screen on Beal. To the inside. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Pass to Gibson. Wright outside. And he makes it on the layup. And the Wizards lead by 8. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Wizards.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
Another part of the credit has to go to what they did on the inside, blocking shots. I mean, super scrappy defensively and just affecting a lot of the opportunities that their opponents were putting up.
Washington has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Kuzma. And the layup is good off the glass. And now a 10-point Washington lead.
And you just got to find some space. Kuzma with a nice cut and then not holding back.
Rozier, the pass to Ball. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball.
It's Wizards.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Out to the right wing. Back to Wright. Screen by Gibson. Throws it up high, and down it goes on the lob.
Gibson with a good read in the pick and roll. Gets into the space right after setting the screen. That opened up the shot.
Williams finds Ball. And the call will be against Kyle Kuzma. That's his first foul.
Kuzma. First personal foul. First Team foul.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Ball. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Second team.
The first one falls.
At the line for
And so Ball nails both of them. For Washington, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Right, the pass to Beal. There's the drive. Not going to go that time. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. Hayward outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2
Ball
minutes.
outside. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter. And Washington with possession. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. Porzingis passes to Wright. Here's Beal. And then Beal with the dunk.
Bradley Beal, one of the best scorers in the NBA.
Rozier with it. Beal picks him up. Hayward outside. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Hayward.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
Beal outside. Pass to Wright. And he lobs it up top. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
That's a big target in Porzingis, but he delivers.
The Hornets have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Washington a screen on Beal. Beal against Rozier. Now Washington. Porzingis grabs the board.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Wizards.
They paid the price for sloppy ball control before, but tonight they kept it locked up tight.
Yeah, they did, and at the other end, they were very disruptive defensively.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Kristaps Porzingis.
That's amazing defense from him. Seemed to know exactly when to pounce on the passing lanes and predictive steals.
Here's Beal, and then Beal with the dunk.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Ball, and it's in there.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
And here's Wright. And the miss. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close.
minutes earlier. Looking good. Confident they can get the job done. In front of their home crowd. So the Hornets win the tip. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. The guard set will be Halliburton and Duarte. Buddy Hield is out there with Neesmith, and it's Turner in at the center position. Here's Halliburton. Here's Duarte. They kick out to Hield. The pass to Duarte. Rozier with the steal. Fast break now for Charlotte. Ball's running.
Well, you look at Ball, and I really think he excels more in the open court than he does in the half court.
For Charlotte, they might be the most electric team, Clark, in the NBA. Young and very exciting.
Yeah, I agree, Kevin. I mean, they're extremely potent, and they are exciting to watch. LaMelo Ball, man, he can do just about everything. The Hornets, a lot of fun to watch for sure.
Now, here's Ball. Following the miss by Miles Turner. 6 on the shot clock. To the wing right side. Ball, no good.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Halliburton in the corner. Here's Neesmith. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward.
Pacers still looking to find their way a bit. Struggled last year in Rick Carlisle's return, but I think the future is bright. Ended up near the bottom of the Eastern Conference, but they've got some nice young pieces to build around.
Mark, you know about Indiana. The Pacers, a young team that's still looking for a leader.
Yeah, they're in growth mode right now. Clearly a team in transition, but that's not always bad. I mean, I love some of their young pieces, and I'm excited to see what this team can look like in a year or two.
Now, here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Well, he's an incredible ball handler at 6'7". LaMelo can get space for his shot practically anytime he wants to.
Indiana moving the ball around. And it's Halliburton missing. For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. There's a screen by Washington. Hayward looking around. Feeds it to Williams. Williams double team. The kick out to Rozier. Trying to find Washington. Gets it to him. Hayward from outside. The Pacers pull it in. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, Kevin, Rick Carlisle gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He told me defensively they have to stop dribble penetration, challenge the lobs at the basket, and generally make it difficult to get to the front of the rim. We don't want this to turn into a dunk fest because that will not end in their favor. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Well done by Hayward on the assist that time. He's able to spot a wide open teammate because he plays with his head up.
Shots good by Turner. And the Hornets with possession here. On the wing, Rozier. And it's Ball in the corner.
Blocking foul called.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Personal foul.
It's going to be on Miles Turner.
You can just see the promise Ball has. It's oozing out of him. Already a triple-double threat, and he rebounds it so well at his position. Man, the future's really bright for this young man.
And how exciting it must be to have LaMelo Ball, Clark, on your team.
Kevin, clearly one of the most exciting guards in the league. The anticipation was through the roof for Ball, and needless to say, I think he's lived up to it.
Now here's Hayward, following the miss by Tyrese Halliburton. Ball up top. He's got 7. The rebound by Turner. Pacers trail by 3. Pass to Neesmith. Shots good by Turner.
Exceptional skills for Turner down in the paint. This guy, I think, has the potential to be a dominant player inside for a lot of years.
Now here's Hayward. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Offensive rebound. Outside, Ball. pass to Rozier. Second chance shot. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the paint. Banked in off the glass. 6 points for Miles Turner.
And not just a scorer. Hield is solid at reading when his guys are open for a look.
A shot by Hayward, wide open. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this season.
They grabbed their own miss. Hield the pass to Halliburton. Tries again. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Nice job by Halliburton, showing you the toughness that time, going right into that defense and drawing the foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. For the pass to Richards. Here's Duarte. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Passes it to Neesmith. Got a hand on it. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's Charlotte leading by...
Your Hornets Youth Dance Team.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we've been watching from the Hornets.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
We've got Kelly Oubre. He's out there with Maladon. And it's Thor in at the power forward. So that's who Charlotte starts the second with. Oubre with it, picked up by Turner. Turner with the steal. Here's Halliburton. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him. Greg, we know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you play?
That's a great question. I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, you may not know this, but Gordon Hayward was a 2-time Indiana State singles champion in tennis. He says, in high school, I was better at tennis than basketball, but I've always loved hoops more. Thankfully, I was able to grow throughout high school to get to the frame I have now. He has certainly filled out in the NBA. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, he sure has. He's been a terrific player to watch and follow. The injury is significant, but he continues on. David, thanks. No good on the second free throw.
For the Hornets, they have the memory of 2 straight play-in game losses hanging over their heads. That's a tough way to end any season. It should be fuel and motivation for them.
Three-pointer, Martin. It's rebounded by Indiana. Neesmith has got his 4th rebound in this one. Hield the pass to Neesmith. Nails the baby hook. Neesmith has got the lead up to 8 now for the Pacers. Clark, do you think losing a play-in game 2 years in a row has a lasting effect?
Oh, I think it definitely does, Kevin. It has to leave a bad taste in your mouth. To come so close to being part of the playoffs like the Hornets have is tough to handle and swallow. But it also, on the flip side, can serve as great motivation.
Clark, the hallmark of Oubre Jr.'s game is instant production. How hard is that?
Well, I tell you, it's very difficult, but some guys are wired to be just that. Microwave scores off the bench, and he does it. I mean, it's not easy, but he's fearless, and he's got a lot of game, which lends itself to him excelling in that role. Boy, when Turner gets it rolling now, he can be a dominant scorer.
Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte.
Substitution.
Hornets trail by 7. Washington sets the pick for Rozier. Misses the 3.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
The pass to Neesmith. Here's Duarte. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Indiana shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And last season, 77% from the line. They usually get the job done there.
This state of Indiana, Clark, they are crazy about the game of basketball, aren't they?
Yeah, hoops is part of the DNA of the Hoosier State. Drawing huge fans for high school games, college games. They love the college hoopsters, and at the pro level, the Pacers and Fever both have loyal and strong followers.
Williams kicks to Hayward. Just 5 to shoot. Ball no good. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Indiana. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. 1:43 left in the second quarter. Ball with it. 9 points in the game so far. Down low, Turner with the steal. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Here's Hield. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner. And the Pacers lead by 7.
And it does a lot for Hield's three-point game when he gets inside like that. Gets the defense to think twice about closing out too hard.
Washington sets the pick for Hayward. Trains the three-pointer. Hayward's got 6 points.
Hayward, one of those guys in the league that can beat you from all 3 levels. A very versatile scorer.
And he gets it to go.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Puts the move on, and Ball slams it in.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Worth the price of admission. LaMelo with a tremendous play on the ball and finishes on the other end.
Here's Duarte. Rozier defending. Pass to Duarte. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
In the corner, it's Hayward. Outside, Ball. Washington sets the pick for Ball. Again, Ball missing. No good that time. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a thank you, David. And
Hornets 23, the Pacers 25.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. A fantastic game from Miles Turner in this one.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
On the court for Indiana, the guard set will be Halliburton and Duarte. Turner is out there with Neesmith, and it's Hield in at the 3 set. They set the pick. Shot clock at 5. Oubre with a tie. Here's Thor. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Indiana leading. Hield with it. And it's Martin picking him up. Halliburton drives in.
And this is how you carve up a defense. Halliburton slicing to the rack with real force. A big part of 2 Sacramento blockbuster trades. Buddy Hield went from New Orleans to Sacramento in the DeMarcus Cousins trade.
Inside, 4. And he slams it one-handed.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And Clark for Hield, 6 years later, he was part of the Kings-Pacers mega trade.
Yeah, Kevin, that one sent Domantas Sabonis to Sacramento. Hield showed his value as a player night in and night out in Sacramento, and that created the trade value that allowed him to be moved for good players. He's actually one of the best shooters you can find in the league, in my opinion.
Paladon passes to Oubre. Driving in.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And we saw it last year, guys, because those numbers were so low. Teams weren't afraid to put him on the line where points were hard to come by for him.
Because you have to respect that outside shot. The drive is often there for Hield.
Now Oubre. He's got 7. Back to Martin. Shoots the 3. That shot misses. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
And playing 4 years of college often hurts your draft status, but they got Hield ready for the NBA. And by his second year, he's one of the team's best starters.
For Indiana, Buddy Hield.
That free throw, no good.
At the line, 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line.
And back in 2021, Miles Turner put up a crazy stat line. 7 made threes, 13 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Just the 4th time someone has reached those numbers in a game.
For 3, Hayward. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Neesmith has got his 6th rebound on the night. And then Hield with the dunk.
Halliburton all about getting his teammates open looks. Does such a great job with his unselfishness making the pass.
And for Turner, Greg, that ridiculous line has been equaled by only 2 players ever.
Hey, Kevin, how about that? Only Karl Anthony Towns and Vince Carter who've had the combination of threes, rebounds, and blocks. Shows you how special Turner's all around will be. And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana.
Hip-hop squad, give it up for them once again.
Indiana leading by 5. Here's Nembhard.
And the Pacers have...
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
Second team foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that
The previous play is under review.
in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And he knocks down the first one. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Hornets trail by 6. Hayward outside. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Ball kicks to Rozier. Washington sets the pick for Rozier. Hits it from three-point range. Rozier's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Neesmith, and Hayward with the block.
Boy, that's excellent defense from Hayward. He did a nice job challenging and got a hand on that shot as a result.
Pass to Washington. Out to Hayward. Rozier looking around for the tie, and it's the Hornets another 3.
He just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Catherine passes to Jackson. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Hayward. 43 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. For the lead, the Pacers pull it in. Catherine passes to Neesmith. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Neesmith has got 10 points. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Trailing by 2. Hayward left side. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Passes it to Williams. 4 on the clock. They get a hand on it. Out to Hayward. There's the triple. Good. The nice assist for Williams. 9 points in the game so far.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Hornets on top as they end the third quarter with a big 11-3 run. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Rozier on the wing along with Hayward. Washington out there with Williams. And it's Ball in at the point. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Charlotte making a switch. Oubre's checked in. Some changes for Indiana. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. He said, we're too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us. He pleaded with his guys. Come on, let's take a stand. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. Hornets leading by 3. Rozier the pass to Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
About as easy an assist as you could have that time for Rozier.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Mora, that's good. Mora's got his first points of the game.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
And it's Oubre off the drive. Ball with a wide open look. And he's way off from outside. Pacers trail by 3. Mora, the pass to Hield. Driving inside. And then Hield with the dunk.
Explosive play by Hield, taking off and slamming that one down before the D could react.
Oubre dishes the ball. And the shot goes in.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Duarte passes to Nora. Here's Duarte. Here's Halliburton. Williams with the block. There's the pass to Rozier. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Rozier has an open court in front of him. This guy is dangerous. Great quickness.
Stolen by Washington. Halliburton against Ball. There's a screen by Williams. And it's Ball penetrating.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the emphatic stop.
Turning defense to offense. We talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Over in the corner, Rozier. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 4th assist in this one. Turner against Williams. Duarte passes to Halliburton. Pass to Turner. Williams with the block. And they get it back. Hield. To the middle. And it's slammed in by Williams.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Oubre on the wing. There's the dish to Williams. It's stolen by Hield. Here's the break. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Well, so often we see this. Transition buckets off turnovers.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
Ball, the pass to Rozier. The kick out to Ball. Clock is at 3. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Halliburton.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
Such great timing, defensive awareness, too. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like this, it certainly can change your approach.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of.
Miles Turner.
44 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Rozier with the ball. Out guarded by Hield. In the corner, it's Oubre. And there's the defensive 3-second call.
Basketball.
And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however.
Hornets. Melo.
30 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Clock at 6. Back to Rozier. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Indiana. Ball.
Here's Halliburton. Looking to end his cold spell. Williams with the block. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. Here's Washington. The 3. Offensive rebound. And Charlotte can't hang on to the ball.
Pacers ball.
Poked away. And so it's Charlotte with the win. Probably. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it.